Take me out to the ball game, playing on my Steam Deck. Retro game that is like Shovel Knight. Is it good or is it bullshit? So let's load it up on your PC. Maybe buy it on sale, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're dead when you play Bad Boy.
Okay, am I recording? Yes, I am. I'm recording. Look, I'm professional now. I've got my badge on the right way. There's a hair in my mouth. And you know what? I have a teleprompter and everything, so I'm ready to go. I'm covering a retro game again. Okay? Today, we're looking at Batboy, a throwback action platformer co-developed by X Plus Co. Limited and Sanzai Games. Is this game a home run, or does it strike out?
You're out.
Let's take a look. I want to say something about the Weekly World News Batboy.
No.
Come on.
No.
I love that little dude.
Me too, but, you know.
Fine. So you're Batboy, a high school baseball star who is also a superhero. One day, a real bastard named Lord Vicious brainwashes and kidnaps your fellow sporty superheroes and sticks them at the end of various stages, Mega Man style. Why is Lord Vicious doing this? We don't know, but also, it doesn't matter. He's a weirdo jerk, and we gotta kick his ass. So, you gotta swing it. Swing the baseball bat at him. Hey, this looks familiar. There's stages and shops and other places. Okay, so this game is heavily inspired by Shovel Knight, clearly. I don't really like to say a game rips off another game, but the similarity here is striking. If you're gonna rip off a game, there are worse ones to rip off. The gameplay is different enough, you swing your bat in a variety of ways, and you gain more abilities as you defeat bosses. One of the coolest mechanics in the game is how you can deflect most projectiles. Sometimes you have to deflect a projectile in order to defeat an enemy because there's no other way to do so, but other times deflecting a projectile can help you get to an unreachable area. It's like a double jump or something like that. Or it's just an extra option that you can have in battle. This is probably the strongest part of the game, just the concept of a 2D action platformer where you can hit shurikens back at ninja pigs. That's cool. I like that stuff. The pixel art's good. It's very much an enhanced 8-bit style, much like Shovel Knight's art direction. Everything is clear, communicates what it needs to communicate, with color palettes that are vibrant and environments that are fun to be in. The music and effects are great too. I don't really have too much to say about all the art assets because the feeling about it that I get is it gets the job done. A working man's pixel art. Nothing new. It's not ugly or boring, but it's not going to make me think, you know, I had good art? Batboy. Alright. It's gripe time. I got gripes. The collision detection is so bad. It makes me mad. It's very frustrating. There are objects in the game that you can hit with your jumping attack where the hitbox is so large you can hit it from a very considerable distance away. Conversely, the enemy hitboxes are super tight. The hit detection is just extremely variable, which is a huge problem for something like this, which is basically a precision platformer like Mega Man or Shovel Knight. Another thing is the stages. They're functional, they're good. I get that they're cool, they have a good theme to them, but you know, they got secrets, they got fun puzzles, but you know, the bosses are sports themed, but the stages are like haunted houses and ice and underground, you know. So the haunted house level, where at the end of the level you fight your basketball superhero friend. Never in my life have I been scared of a basketball, except for in gym class where I was afraid of taking a basketball to the back of the head while taking a drink of water from the water fountain. But that's it. You don't scare me, you pumpkin-colored piece. But what's up with this? I feel like it's two different concepts coming together. Sometimes you do see some thematic stuff meshing together, or maybe like the gimmick of a level appears as a boss's ability, but it doesn't make too much sense. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to make sense, as long as it's fun, right? As long as it's fun, right? Well, it's kind of fun. I can see where the fun could be had. The unfortunate thing about this game is that it is a difficult game, but also the difficulty is compounded by the inconsistency of the mechanics. It could have been one of like the best little platformers that came out this year, but you know, it's just too like the level of fun gets way outpaced by the level of frustration, and that's just where it is. There is one thing I want to talk about before I go, and that's the developers. It's X Plus and Sanzai. I needed to know a little bit more about these two developers because after what I found out about them, it just deserves to be in the video. It's their third title as a game developer, which I'm mentioning because this X Plus company has been around since 1986. They've only recently become game developers with their 2021 release, Smelter, which has not done well critically or commercially. What's weird is they've traditionally dealt with textiles and clothing, dealing in brands such as Wildwear and Minimo Style, which I've never heard of because I am a dad who dresses like I shop at Target. I haven't been able to find any English sources for the quality of their products, and there's nothing on the face of it that makes me think that there's anything shady going on here, but they do sell NFTs. I mean, they just give me what I like to call the suspicies, a feeling that makes you suspicious. And here's the bottom line. It's a Shovel Knight inspired game that doesn't get the execution right. It needed more QA. It needed a more unified vision. And I think it just needs a more experienced team. This game was developed, it looks like it was developed by one person, but it's not really clear. But that's Batboy for you. It had a full count and got struck out, I guess. You know, it was like a bunt, running the bases, but it's a foul ball. So was it a home run or a ground rule double, or was it in the dugout mascot batting helmet? All right, so my name's Johnny. This is for side questing. This is a little late review, but I got it out there. All right, see you next time.